Yeah. 3 in the morning. The city's finally holding its breath. Got the leaf broken down, mine at ease. No rain in the forecast. Stars and clear vision. Let's take a trip. Late night session, just me and the moon. Skin to the herbal, filling up the room. Sticky to the touch, yeah, it's coast to coast fine. I'm breaking down the piece, one branch at a time. Licking the paper, make it tight like a drum. Watch how the worries and the static become nothing but a vapor, nothing but a drift. Feel the whole energy start to catch a shift. I'm a pilot in the shadows, navigating the dark. Waiting for the spirit and the magic to spark. Every pull is a prayer, every cloud is a song. I'm right where I'm meant to be, right where I belong, yeah. I hit up the homie, said the patio is open. No room for the drama or the words are going spoken. Just the clack clack of the dominoes hitting the wood in the middle of the night, man, it's all good. Double six on the table, hear the laughter rise high. Underneath the purple of a California sky. We talking about the future, talking about the plan. How to be a legend, how to be a better man. Pass the herbal to the left, keep the rotation true. Real ones in the circle, yeah, we know what to do. Staying tucked from the noise, staying clear of the fakes. Moving through the grass, watching out for the snakes.
We just floating on a lavender cloud. The silence is beautiful, the silence is loud. Everything is copacetic, everything is right. Underneath the glow of a clear midnight, yeah, we coasting. On a cloud, we coasting.
Thinking about the struggle, thinking about the gain. How I kept my soul solid while I navigated pain. I'm a student of the hustle, but I'm graduated now. Taking every blessing, yeah, I'm taking the bow. To the ones who came before me, to the ones who held it down. I'm the smoothest king to ever wear a neighborhood crown. Ba'ada with the bars, heavy with the truth. Been collecting all the visions that I had in my youth. Now the bank account is healthy and the spirit is too. I'm doing everything I said I'm gonna go and do. Got the heavy lidded focus, everything is real lush. Life is like a painting and the smoke is the brush. Check the clock, it's full and the air is real still. Headed to the diner at the bottom of the hill. I need a stack of flapjacks in the side of the grain. Turning all the hunger into something to sustain. Midnight breakfast, man, the flavor is a vibe. Feeding all the souls and the members of my tribe. No boss on my ringer, no stress in my chest. Just a brother in his prime, put the world to a rest. I'm grateful for the greenery, I'm grateful for the view. I'm grateful for the fam that stays solid and true. From the concrete garden to the stars in the sky. We the type of royalty that never gonna die. Yeah, let the bass just ride. Feel that melody in your spirit. It's a clear night. It's a bright night. Everything is beautiful. Rolling back to the crib with the windows down low. Watch the neon flicker in the slow motion show. The world is about to wake, but I'm about to lay back. Keeping every memory on a digital track. I'm a man of my word, I'm a brother of the light. I found my sanctuary in the middle of the night. No rain on the roof, just a peace in my heart. I was destined for the finish since I stood at the start. So I'm closing my eyes as the sky turns gray. Grateful for the night and the coming of the day. One time for the real ones, 10 toes on the ground. Peace of mind is the only thing I finally found.
Oh, we just floating on a lavender cloud. The silence is beautiful, the silence is loud. Everything is copacetic, everything is right. Underneath the glow of a clear midnight, yeah, we coasting. Real smooth.
Yeah. 7 p.m. Late night gospel. Just me and the stars. West Coast soul. Stay elevated. Stay hydrated. Yeah.
Sound of the lighter flicking.
A long exhale.
Final crapple. Fading into a distant over.
Yeah. Sun hitting the porch just right. Thermometer says it's 100, but we ice cold. No clouds in the sky, except the one about to make. Pass that grinder, homie. Let's get elevated. Early Saturday, the neighborhood is wide awake. Got the fragrance of the forest about to permeate. I'm grinding for the lettuce just to put it in the leaf. Turning all my daily tension into sweet relief. The sticky icky on my fingers, yeah, it's hard to shake. I'm the head chef, let the herbal harvest bake. Seal it with a lick, yeah, the craftsmanship is true. I'm about to touch the ceiling, got a bird's eye view. First light to the tip, see the cherry turn to gold. It's that story of a legend that's yet to be told. Exhale the heavy weight, see the vapor start to drift. I'm feeling like the ocean, yeah, slow motion shit.
I hear the clack clack of the bones hitting the wood. Old heads on the corner, man, it's all good. They talking about the 70s, the glory and the pain, while I'm looking for the sunshine, avoiding all the rain. Smoke from the barbecue is dancing with my own. I'm a king in the garden, sitting on a folding throne. My neighbor got the hose out, washing down his whip. Got the classic white walls, yeah, he's on a different trend. What's up, player? Someone yells from across the way. Just another golden chapter in a perfect day. We ain't worried about the hustle, ain't worried about the clock. Just the vibration and the heartbeat of the block.
We just floating in the golden light, staying in the zone, taking back the peace of mind that a brother really own. Everything is copacetic, everything is bright when you got the sticky green and the spirit feeling right. Yeah, we coasting real smooth, real smooth, real smooth.
My perspective is a prism, I'm seeing all the hues, turning all the bad vibes into some rhythm and blues. It's a science to the stillness, a math to the chill. Most people moving fast, but I'm standing real still. I'm thinking about the progress, thinking about the gain, how I kept my soul solid while I navigated fame. It's that G-funk gospel, that Lofi philosophy, living out the dreams that my grandma used to see. Pass the glass to the left, let the homie get his fill. In a world that's mostly fake, man, we staying mostly real. Got the purple haze vision, everything is looking lush. I'm a masterpiece of life, painted with a gentle brush.
Check the vibes.
Yeah, the temperature is falling. I hear the evening breeze and the moon is starting calling. But for now I'm just content with the heat and the haze. Losing track of hours in the heavy lidded days. Thinking about the ancestors who never got to rest. So I'm doing it for them, yeah, I'm putting it to test. How much peace can a brother really hold in his chest before he has to share the light and pass it to the west? I'm a student of the silence, a scholar of the smoke. Life is a serious game, but it's okay to tell a joke. Keep your head up high and your feet 10 toes down. I'm the smoothest king to ever wear a neighborhood crown. Golden hour turning into purple power now. Gotta make the most of it, yeah, I'm taking me a bow to the universe, the stars, and the magic in the air. I'm grateful for the breath and the greenery to share. No drama in the circle, no static in the group. Just a bunch of real ones sitting on the front stoop. The world keeps spinning, but I'm perfectly in place with a little bit of heaven and a smile on my face. So roll another one, let the evening just begin. We don't worry about the loss, we just focus on the win. One time for the culture, 2 times for the peace. May the goodness of the Saturday never ever cease.
We just floating in the golden light, staying in the zone, taking back the peace of mind that a brother really own. Everything is copacetic, everything is bright when you got the sticky green and the spirit feeling right. Yeah, we coasting real smooth, real smooth, real smooth.
Yeah, 70 BPM. Stay hydrated, stay elevated. Swear going down, but the vibe is just going up. West Coast state of mind. Always keep it G. Yeah.
Sound of children laughing in distance. Dominoes clicking in, find a crackle pretty now. Sound of children laughing in distance. Dominoes clicking in, find a crackle pretty now.
Yeah. Rain tapping on the porch roof. Got the incense burning. But you know what it really is? Just a Saturday with nothing on the schedule. Nowhere to be. Nothing to do but vibe. Yeah, pull up a chair. Early afternoon and the sun is trying to peek through the gray clouds. Man, it's been a long week, but now the phone is off. The vibrations are low. I'm breaking down the greenery, doing it real slow. Sticky on the finger scent, filling up the room. Watching all the flowers in my mental start to bloom. Roll it in the paper, make it tight, make it right. I'm finna be elevated to the middle of the night. First spark of the day, see the cherry start to glow. Exhale the heavy weight, let the rhythm start to flow. I'm leaning in the recliner, eyes getting kinda hazy. The world is moving fast, but I'm staying calm and lazy.
I hear the clicking of the bones down on the driveway. My neighbors playing dominoes, doing it the highway. Set them down, someone yells, hear the laughter in the air, while the smell of the barbecue is hitting everywhere. Ribs on the grill, mama's macking the pot. It's that neighborhood love, the only thing we got. I'm thinking about the times when we didn't have a cent, but we had the community and we knew what it meant to look out for your brother, to stay solid for the team, living out the reality of a beautiful dream. Pass the herbal to the left, let the homie get a taste. In this moment of the peace, ain't a second gonna waste.
We just chillin', yeah, we staying out the way. Counting up the blessings at the middle of the day. Everything is copacetic, everything is fine. When you got the greenery and peace upon your mind, yeah, we coasting on a cloud. We coasting. Yeah. Rain starts to fall again, hitting with a steady beat. Cooling off the sidewalk, cooling off the street. I'm thinking about the elders and the wisdom they provide. Keep your head on a swivel, keep the ego tucked inside. Don't be chasing the ghosts, don't be chasing the wind. Just be grateful for the places that a brother really been. I'm reflecting on the journey from the grit to the grace. I can see the whole map just by looking at your face. We survived the winter, now we soaking in the calm. Got the medicine of life sitting right here in my palm. It's more than just the herbal, it's the spirit in the smoke. It's the truth within the laughter of a neighborhood joke. Check the vibes, yeah, the frequency is shifting through the violent atmosphere, brother truly drifting. Maybe later on I'll take a cruise through the park, watch the city lights flicker as it's turning to the dark. But for now I'm just content with the silence in the soul, taking back the energy and taking back control. Ain't no boss on my back, ain't no clock on the wall, just the beauty of the life and the magic of it all. I'm a king on this throne, even if it's just a chair. Long as there's a little bit of greenery to share. Stay 10 toes down, keep your spirit real bright. We gon' keep the vibe going to the morning light. Sunset fading out, turning purple in the sky. I'm looking at the universe and asking, who am I? Just a traveler in time, trying to find a little rest in a world that's always trying to put a brother to the test. But I pass everyone when I'm sitting in the zone, in a sanctuary built within a place I call my home. Got the soul food coming, I can smell it in the hall. Gratitude is heavy, man, I'm standing real tall. One time for the brothers who were chilling on the block, 2 times for the ones who never looking at the clock. We made it to the weekend, yeah, we made it to the peace. May the goodness of the moment never ever have to cease. We just chillin', yeah, we staying out the way. Counting up the blessings at the middle of the day. Everything is copacetic, everything is fine. When you got the greenery and peace upon your mind, yeah, we coasting real smooth. Yeah, coasting, yeah.
That's that 70 BPM soul. Breaking it down, rolling it up. Stay elevated, stay hydrated. Love your people, keep your peace. West Coast state of mind. Yeah.
Sound of bones clinking in rain, fading out with vinyl crackle. Mellow jazz, deep bass.
Yeah. Late night cruising through the city, lights glow. Rain on my windshield, moving real slow. Purple haze in the air, thoughts running deep. While the world's wide awake, I'm counting sheep. Nah, I'm counting blessings, lessons that I learned. Every corner that I turned, every bridge I burned. Smooth like the jazz that's playing through my speakers. Life's a long journey, man, I'm one of the seekers. Got my mind elevated, medicated on the beat. Floating through the boulevard, every moment bittersweet. They say time heals wounds, but the scars remain. I'm just trying to find sunshine in the pouring rain.
We just vibing slow, let the rhythm take control. Soulful beats and the bass real low. Feeling for my soul, smoky nights and the purple lights, everything feels right. Just me and my thoughts on this late night.
Sunset fade in the darkness, now the moon's my guide. Reflections in the puddles where my demons hide, but I ain't running from them. Now I face them head on. Life's a chess game, homie, every move's a marathon. Sipping on my drink, let the liquid calm my nerves. Every word I speak, man, you know that it's deserved. Old school soul with a new age perspective. Introspective thoughts got me feeling so reflected, but they want the fast life, but I'm moving at my pace. In a world full of rats, I'm just trying to win the race. Not against nobody else, just a man in the mirror. Vision's getting clearer as the destination's nearer, and that's right.
We just vibing slow, let the rhythm take control. Low beats and the bass real low. Feeling for my soul, smoky nights and the purple lights, everything feels right. Just me and my thoughts on this late night flight.
Instrumental break with jazzy vocals, final scratches. Yeah, mama, check it out. Let the beat breathe, let your mind ease. It's that late night therapy. Yeah. City sleeping, but I'm wide awake, contemplating fate. Every decision that I make, is it love or is it hate? Nah, I choose the middle path, balanced on the edge. Wisdom in my lyrics like I'm spilling from a ledge of consciousness. I'm honest with the words I spray. Turn the pain into art, that's the only way to survive in this jungle where the snakes all hide. I just roll with the punches, let the music be my guide. Got my ancestors watching, feel them in the breeze. Every melody unlocks a different set of keys to my mind, to my soul, to my inner peace. This that G-funk gospel, let the rhythm never cease. Street lights flicker like my memories do. Some burn bright forever, some just pass through. I remember days when we had nothing but dreams. Now I'm living proof that nothing's what it seems. Every struggle was a lesson, every loss was gain. Turn my heartbreak into music, turn my tears to rain. That water's on my growth, now I'm blooming in the dark. A diamond in the rough with that West Coast spark. They can't replicate the feeling, this authentic flow. Born from the struggle, raised where the palm trees grow. So I keep it mellow, yellow smooth like butter. Every word's my child, every bar's my brother. Yeah.
We just vibing slow, let the rhythm take control. Low beats and the bass real low. Feeling for my soul, smoky nights and the purple lights, everything feels right. Just me and my thoughts on this late night flight.
Slow fade with jazz chords, vinyl crackle. Yeah, yeah. Just vibing, just vibing. Late night, city lights. Everything's gonna be alright. Be the savage.
Vinyl crackle. Deeper crackle. Smoky jazz.
Yeah, yeah. Hey yo, posted on the corner where the real ones dwell. Stories we could tell, but we keep it to ourselves. OGs on the porch, spilling wisdom through the smoke. Every word they spoke was realer than most folks. Homies in the whip, system knocking down the block. Time moves different when you watching every clock. But we ain't in no rush, now we savoring the moment. Life's a cold game, gotta know before you own it. Pass the blunt to the left, inhale the truth. These streets raised me up from a troubled youth. Now I'm speaking poetry over boom bap drums. Where I'm from, you either run or you become someone who can navigate the darkness with finesse. Turn your worst pain into your greatest flex. That's real talk, no cap, straight facts on the track. Once you go for it, homie, ain't no going back. We just floating through the night, everything's copacetic. This that West Coast magic, call it damn poetic. Bass thumping low while the jazz chords cry. Just a young brother trying to touch the sky. We just floating through the night, everything's copacetic. This that West Coast magic, call it damn poetic. Bass thumping low while the jazz chords cry. Just a young brother trying to touch the sky. Moms work 3 jobs just to keep the lights on. Pops dipped early, so I had to stay strong. Big homie told me, young, and keep your head up high. In the jungle, only lions and the lamb survive. So I sharpened my claws, studied game from the wise. Recognized the snakes by the look in their eyes. Kept my circle tight, that's my day one crew. The ones who knew me when I barely had shoes. Now we reminisce on the block, sipping something smooth. Talking about the days when we had something to prove. But we prove it to ourselves, that's the only validation. Built an empire from crumbs, that's dedication. See, the struggle made me who I am today. Took the long route, but I found my way through the fog and the rain, through the pain and the tears. Built my legacy brick by brick through the years. Yeah. We just floating through the night, everything's copacetic. This that West Coast magic, call it damn poetic. Bass thumping low while the jazz chords cry. Just a young brother trying to touch the sky. We just floating through the night, everything's copacetic. This that West Coast magic, call it damn poetic. Bass thumping low while the jazz chords cry. Just a young brother trying to touch the sky. Instrumental breakdown with Metal Sid record scratch. Yeah. You already know. It's that real hip hop. Let it flow, let it flow. Yeah. Yeah. Grandmama's prayers kept me safe in these streets. Every Sunday morning got me down on my knees, thanking the Most High for another day, breathing in a world full of demons. Gotta find your reason. Mine was music. These beats became my therapy. Rapping about my life, call it epic poetry. No fairy tales here, just the raw and uncut. Blood, sweat, and tears mixed with a bit of luck. Homies that I lost to the streets, rest in peace. Hope you found the heaven that we couldn't find in these concrete jungles where the weak get devoured. But I stayed 10 toes, never folded, never cowered in the face of adversity. I found my power, turned my darkest midnights into golden hours. Now I'm shining like the stars that my ancestors became. Remember every name, man, I'm changing the game. Late night sessions in the studio booth, spilling my soul, ain't nothing but the truth. Producer cooking up beats like a chef in the kitchen. I'm just painting pictures with my words. You just listen to the rhythm of the struggle, the hustle, the grind. How I turn my pain into something refined like aged wine. I just get better with time. Every bar, every line, man, it's all by design. See, they slept on me early, now they watching me rise. From the ashes of my past, I'm reaching for the skies. Phoenix with a pen, resurrected through the music. Every lesson that I learned, best believe I use it. Translate pain into art. That's the alchemy, turn my tragedy into my greatest victory. So when you hear these words floating through your speakers, know it came from the heart of a true believer. Back to the block where it all started. Before the fame, before the game, before I departed from the simple life. Now it's complicated, but I stayed grounded. Never got too faded in the lights and the hype. I remember my roots, every struggle, every hustle in my Timberland boots. Walking through the rain with my head held high. I told myself one day I'ma touch the sky, and I did it. Yeah, I really went and did it. Every goal I set, man, I went and got it. Dig it, this ain't luck, this is years of dedication. Blood on the pages of my life's narration. So I keep it pushing, keep the music pumping, keep these haters jumping while my bass keep thumping through the city streets where the real ones ride. It's that West Coast soul with that worldwide pride. We just floating through the night, everything's copacetic. It's that West Coast magic, call it damn poetic. Bass thumping low while the jazz chords cry. Just a young brother trying to touch the sky. We just floating through the night, everything's copacetic. It's that West Coast magic, call it damn poetic. Bass thumping low while the jazz chords cry. Just a young brother trying to touch the sky. Slow fade with jazz piano, vinyl crackle and touch flash. Yeah. This for my day ones, my real ones. Everybody who believed when nobody else would. We made it. it, homie. We really made it.
Yeah. Look at the moon tonight, man. Everything is still. Got the stash box open, let the world just fade. Turn the volume up just a little bit. Yeah. Stay smooth. 1 in the morning and the street lights glowing. No destination, but I'm steady going. Got a handful of greenery, sticky and sweet. Breaking it down while I cruise through the street. Lick the paper slow, seal it with a prayer. Exhale the stress and the weight of the air. I'm a pilot in the cockpit, drifting through the dark, waiting for the spirit and the energy to spark. Every puff is a poem, every cloud is a dream. Things ain't always as hard as they seem when you got a little peace and the mind is clear. Inhaling the magic, exhaling the fear. I'm a student of the hustle, but tonight I'm at rest. Putting all the drama and the static to the test. And I'm passing with colors, mostly purple and gold. Staying real to the story that's yet to be told.
Ooh, we just floating on a midnight wave, keeping it cool, staying out the grave. Everything is copacetic, everything is right underneath the glow of a clear midnight. Yeah, we coasting.
Pulled up to the spot where the homies all gather, talking about the things that really truly matter. Not the cloud or the fame, but the soul in the heart. How we stayed together when they tried to pull us apart. Got the table set up for a game of spades, watching how the sunlight of the memory fades. Don't you need? Someone yells with a laugh. We just counting up the books on a different path. Thinking about the cookout, the chicken and the greens, living out the beauty of these neighborhood scenes. Even in the dark we find a way to shine, turning all the water into expensive wine. It's that brotherhood energy, that family bond, moving past the block to the great beyond. Keep your circle tight and your spirit real bright. We gon' keep it rolling through the middle of the night. Thinking about the legacy, thinking about the seeds, planting all the things that community needs. It's more than just the herbal, it's the wisdom we pass, like a vintage bottle or a fine cut glass. I'm a king on a mission, but tonight I'm just chill, standing 10 toes down on the top of the hill, seeing all the lights of the city below, knowing that I'm exactly where I'm meant to go. I'm melodic with the talk, I'm rhythmic with the walk. I don't need the gossip or the empty head talk, just a beautiful melody and a heavyweight beat to keep a brother moving on these concrete feet. Got the heavy lidded vision, yeah, I'm feeling real lush. Life is like a painting and the smoke is the brush, adding colors to the shadows, light to the dark, leaving every place with a legendary mark.
Ooh, we just floating on a midnight wave, keeping it cool, still all the night. Everything is not set up, everything is right underneath the glow of a clear midnight. Yeah, we coasting real smooth.
Check the clock, it's 3 and the air's real crisp. See the vapor disappear like a ghostly wisp. I'm headed to the kitchen for a late night plate. Chicken and the waffles, man, it tastes real great. Midnight breakfast, just me and my soul, taking back the energy and taking back control. No boss on my line, no clock on the wall, just the beauty of the life and the magic of it all. I'm grateful for the breath, I'm grateful for the view, I'm grateful for the ones who stay solid and true to the essence of the
the culture to the heart of the block. We the type of people that you can't ever stop. So I'm ending this session with a smile on my face, knowing that I'm winning at my own damn pace. One time for the real ones, two times for the peace. May the goodness of the midnight never ever cease.
Yeah, let it breathe. Feel that bass in your chest. That's that West Coast soul. Nothing but love in the atmosphere. Stay elevated. Stay hydrated. Yeah.
Ooh, we just floating on a midnight wave, keeping it cool, staying out the light. Everything is copacetic, everything is right underneath the glow of a clear midnight. Yeah, we coasting real smooth.
Yeah. 70 BPM. Midnight gospel. Just me and the stars. West Coast state of mind. Always keep it G. Yeah. Sound of a car door closing. Footsteps on pavement. And vinyl crackle fading into a soulful hum.
Yeah. Midnight again, that familiar friend. City lights low, where the cool people go. Light it up slow. Oh, let it flow.
With a clock chiming, the vibe is so divine. Breaking down the greenery, taking my sweet time. Sticky little nuggets, golden like the sun. The day is finally over, now the real fun's begun. Roll it up gentle with the craftsman's pride. Got the whole wide world sitting here on my side. First little limbo, watch it dance in the dark. Inhale the calmest, let it light up a spark. Lean back deeper in the cushions of the soul. The static disappears and the brother feels whole. Yeah, this the medicine, this the midnight cure. Floating on a feeling that is heavy and pure.
We glide through the purple of the night. Everything's alright, feeling so right. We ride on the rhythm of the soul, losing all control. Let the good times roll. Oh, oh, we coasting on a cloud, we coasting.
Yeah, posted on the rooftop, watching satellites pass, sipping something sweet from a frosted little glass. Me and all my people just enjoying the view, talking about the old days and the dreams that came true. The smoke spirals upward like a prayer in the air, a moment so precious that it's honestly rare. Pass it to my brother, let him take a deep pour. Cup runneth over, man, my heart is so full. No worries about tomorrow, no stress from today. Just the beautiful music and the things that we say. It's that midnight magic, that 2 a.m. glow, the kind of inner peace that the real ones know. My mind is a movie, every scene is a dream. Floating down a lazy, slow motion stream. Thinking about the journey from the bottom to here. How I conquered all the doubt, how I conquered the fear. It's a science to the silence, a melody to the chill. A symphony of stars over the city on the hill. Got the velvet vibration running deep in my chest. This the kind of moment where a brother feels blessed. No rain in the forecast, just a clear violet sky. Watching all my worries simply float on by. I'm a king on the cloud, I'm a sailor on the breeze. Finding all my answers in the rustle of the trees.
We ride through the purple of the day. Everything's alright, feeling so right. We ride on the rhythm of the soul, losing all control. Let the good times roll. Oh, oh, we coasting, yeah. Real smooth.
come around. That neon lit diner is the place that I found. Golden fries in the shake, yeah, the flavor is right. Everything tastes better in the dead of the night. Back to the crib, let the evening unwind, leaving all the chaos of the world fall behind. One final little puff as the embers fade out. Now I know without a doubt what the love is about. It's the peace in the moment, it's the calm in the storm. It's the medicine of nature keeping all of us warm. One time for the dreamers, two times for the chill. We the smoothest in the city and we always will. Yeah. 70 BPM, soul to the rhythm. Stay elevated, stay golden. Good night to the world, good night to the stress. West Coast lullaby. Sweet dreams, homie. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 a.m. on the dot. City's finally quiet. Just the hum of the street lights. Got the stash box open. Mind wide open too. No rain tonight. Just stars and shadows. Spark it up, homie. Let's see where the night takes us. Yeah. Moonlight hitting the driveway like a silver spotlight. I'm breaking down the greenery, getting my mind right. Sticky to the touch, yeah, the fragrance is a blessing. In a world full of stress, this the only thing I'm testing. Laying out the paper, watch the silver flakes fall. Turning off the ringer, I ain't taking no call. Seal it up slow, make the tuck real tight. I'm a pilot in the cockpit of a clear midnight. First flicker of the flame, see the glow in the dark. Exhale the heavy thoughts, let the energy spark. I'm leaning back steady, feel the gravity let go. Moving like a shadow in a slow motion show. Sitting on the trunk of the whip with the homies. Keeping it 100, we don't rock with the phonies. Just the smoke and the whispers in the deep sea talk. Thinking about the brothers who no longer can walk. In these concrete gardens where the roses turn gray. But we found a little peace at the end of the day. Looking at the skyline, neon signs humming. We can see the future and we see it all coming. Past the herbal to the left, let the wisdom just rotate. Real ones only, yeah, we don't even gotta debate. It's that late night therapy, that midnight communion. A soul deep vibe and a spirit type reunion.
We just floating in the purple, staying out the way. The city's fast asleep, but our brother's wide awake. Everything is copacetic, everything is smooth when you got the greenery and find your own groove. Yeah, yeah, we coasting.
Midnight mission, we coasting. Thinking about the hustle, thinking about the grind. Leaving all the static in the bitterness behind. My mind is like a library, every bar is a shelf. I had to learn the hard way how to love on myself. It's a science to the chill, it's a craft to the calm. Got a little bit of magic sitting right here in my palm. I'm a student of the stars, a professor of the haze. Navigating through the map of these city life maze. No rain on the windshield, just the glare of the lights. Turning all the wrongs into beautiful rights. Got the heavy lidded vision, everything is looking plush. Life is just a canvas and the smoke is the brush. Check the clock, it's 3 a.m. We headed for the spot. Taco truck on the corner where the salsa is hot.
Cruising down the boulevard, 20 miles an hour. Feeling all the peace, feeling all the soul power. The engine's just a whisper, the bass is just a thud. I got the West Coast rhythm pumping deep in my blood. Seeing my reflection in the windows of the stores. Thinking about the life and opening the doors to a better destination, to a higher type of plane, where we don't have to worry about the struggle or the pain. Just a brother and his brother staying solid, staying true, doing what we always said we gonna go and do. Back to the crib, let the evening just linger. Got a final little cherry burning down to the finger. Gratitude is heavy, man, I'm feeling real blessed. Finding all the comfort in the middle of the quest. No drama, no static, just the silence in the soul. Taking back the spirit and the sense of control. I'm a king in the darkness, a legend in the making. Every single breath is a chance for the taking. One time for the real one, staying 10 toes down. Wearing peace of mind like a midnight crown. The sun's a few hours away from the rise, but for now I'm just content with the stars in my eyes.
We just floating in the purple, staying out the way. The city's fast asleep, but our brother's wide awake. Everything is copacetic, everything is smooth when you got the greenery and find your own groove. Yeah, 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 we coasting.
Real smooth. Yeah, 70 BPM. Just me and the moon tonight. Stay elevated, stay hydrated. Keep your circle small and your vision large. West Coast state of mind. Midnight gospel. Yeah.
Say of a lighter clicking, a deep exhale, and vinyl crackle fading into a distant siren and silence.
Yeah. Rain hitting the roof. Windows getting foggy. You know what time it is. Break it down, roll it up. Let the world just spin for a minute. Yeah. Stay elevated. Got that sticky green jar sitting on the table. Finna find my peace, keep my spirit real stable. Grind it down fine, feel the scent in the air while I'm washing off the stress and the daily wear and tear. Lick the paper slow, make sure the seal is tight. I'm about to take a journey through the middle of the night. Spark it up, let the glow light the tip of the flame. In the world full of noise, I'm just staying in my lane. First exhale, see the clouds start to dance. Moving in the rhythm, put a brother in a trance. Everything is moving slow, everything is real chill. I'm just leaning back, staying grounded, staying still.
We just floating on a cloud, looking at the city lights. Everything is beautiful in these purple haze nights. Take a breath, let it go, feel the rhythm in your soul. When the world gets heavy, this is how we keep control. Yeah, we coasting. On a cloud, we coasting.
Yeah, yeah. My homie hit the line, said he's feeling the weight. I told him pull up, brother, it ain't never too late. To find a little pocket where the static don't reach. Just some herbal meditation and the lessons that it teach. We sat on the balcony watching rain hit the street. Talking about the struggle and the bitter and the sweet. Passed it to the left, let the wisdom just flow. Thinking about the seeds that we used to go and sow. Now we growing up, yeah, we wiser than before. Don't need the drama or the hating anymore. Just a little bit of magic in a thin white wrap. Putting all the pieces of the puzzle on the map. Third eye open, now I'm seeing through the mist. Counting all the blessings that a brother might have missed. If I stayed in the rush, if I stayed in the race. But I found my own rhythm, found my own damn pace. It's that G-funk gospel, it's that no-fi truth. Taking me back to the feeling of my youth. When the sun stayed up and the days felt long. Before I had to learn how to stay this strong. But the herbal helps the heart, helps the mind stay clear. Exhaling the worry and inhaling the cheer of the simple things. Like the way the jazz sounds when you're floating 6 inches off the cold hard ground.
We just floating on a cloud, looking at the city lights. Everything is beautiful on these purple haze nights. Take a breath, let it go, feel the rhythm in your soul. When the world gets heavy, this is how we keep control. Yeah, we coasting. Real smooth.
Yeah, yeah. Check the clock, it's 4 a.m. The city's gone quiet, no more sirens in the air, no more mental type of ride. Just a cherry burning bright like a star in the palm, leading me away to a place that's real calm. I'm thinking about the ones who ain't here to share the vibe. I'm pouring out a little for the members of the tribe who left us too soon, but they spirit spirit still remain. In every puff of smoke, in every drop of rain, I carry them with me, yeah, I keep them in the clouds. Far away from the noise and the lonely feeling crowd. Staying true to the essence, staying true to the roots. Tasting all the flavor of the herbal type of fruits.
So if you're feeling pressured, if you're feeling the squeeze, just take a little time, let your mind feel the ease. Roll a little something, let the vapor fill the room. Watch the flowers of your consciousness start to really bloom. It ain't about the hype, it ain't about the show. It's about the inner peace and the way you let it grow. I'm a king in my castle, I'm a pilot in the sky. I don't need no wings just to feel this high. On the love of the life and the magic of the leaf. Finding all the joy in the moments that are brief. One more time for the real one, staying 10 toes down. Wearing peace of mind like a diamond studded crown. Yeah, just let it linger. Purple aesthetic, 7 beats per minute. West Coast soul, universal herbal. Keep it tucked, keep it G. Always stay elevated. Yeah. Check the rhythm, it's real smooth tonight. Rain hitting the glass, neon lights dancing on the dash. Just a man in his thoughts, cruising through the city. Yeah, stay true. Sliding through the boulevard, windows tinted dark. Thinking about the journey, how I finally found a spark. I was chasing shadows in the city made of glass. Now I'm moving steady, watching all the fakers pass. Got that West Coast spirit, that Southern hospitality. Mixing up the vision with a dose of raw reality. Gotta get this paper, but I'm hungry for the peace. Waiting for the static in my mental just to cease. I'm tapped in with the elders, listening to the rain. Turning every loss into a lesson, not a stain. On my reputation, yeah, I keep the record clean. A king within the jungle, if you know just what I mean. I remember when the block was hot, dodging all the trouble. Trying to make a living, trying to make it double. Now the focus shifted, I'm the ownership and stakes. Dodging all the grass where they hiding all the snakes. My circle stays small, yeah, it's tighter than a knot. Loyalty is everything, the only thing I got. That's worth more than the gold or the diamonds in the chain. I'd rather have my soul than the temporary gain. People talk a lot of game, but they never play the part. I'm a master of the craft, it's a science and an art. To stay this cool when the world is burning down. I'm the quietest brother ever to inherit the crown.
We just floating through the purple mist, staying out the way. Counting up the blessings at the closing of the day. Everything is copacetic, everything is fine. Just a real one trying to leave a legacy behind. We coasted, every day we coasted.
Yeah. The mist is curling upward like the prayers I used to send. Back when I was broken, trying to find a way to mend. Now I'm whole again, yeah, I'm feeling like a champ. Even when the nights are cold and the nights are feeling damp. I got a heater in my spirit, got a light within my heart. I was destined for the finish since the very humble start. No cap in my rap, no lies in my lines. You can see the growth if you're reading all the signs. I'm a student of the hustle, a professor of the chill. I'm staying 10 toes down, yeah, I'm keeping it real. From the bottom of the map to the top of the hill. I'm a legend in the making and I'm standing still. Yeah, late night kitchen, just me and my thoughts. Counting all the battles that a brother really fought. Not the ones with the hands, but the ones with the mind. Trying to leave the bitterness and the anger behind. It's a heavy load to carry if you don't know how to drop it. Success is a train and there ain't no way to stop it. Once you get the engine humming on the right track, you gotta keep it pushing, never looking back. Unless it's just to see how far you really came. Before you let the fire turn into a little flame. I'm a bonfire, homie, I'm a star in the dark. I'm the finish line for those who ain't even got the spark.
We just floating through the purple mist, staying out the way. Counting up the blessings at the closing of the day. Everything is copacetic, everything is fine. Just a real one trying to leave a legacy behind. Yeah, we coasting,
Real smooth.
yeah, we coasting.
Yeah. Check the vibes, yeah, the frequency is high. I'm looking at the moon saying it's my time to fly.
Not with the wings, but with the wisdom that I gathered. All that fake drama, man, it never really mattered. I'm focused on the fam, I'm focused on the tribe, I'm focused on the feeling and the energy and vibe. If you ain't bringing peace, you can't sit at the table. I'm trying to keep my life like a cinematic fable, where the hero wins the battle and he gets to go home to a queen on a throne. Not a life spent alone, that's the goal, that's the mission, that's the final destination. Built the whole world out of pure imagination. As the rain slows down and the sun starts to peak, I'm finding all the answers that I used to have to seek. I'm a man of my word, I'm a brother of the light. I'm the one who stayed true through the middle of the night. Now the morning's coming fast, but I'm still in the zone, reflecting on the seeds that a brother really sown. They gon' grow into a forest, they gon' grow into a dream. We the strongest team that the world has ever seen. Keep your head up high, keep your spirit real bright. We gon' make it through the dark, we gon' make it to the light, yeah. 70 BPM, just let it breathe. West Coast heart, universal soul. Stay down till you come up, and once you're up, stay grounded. Yeah, yeah. Sound of rain fading out with vinyl crackle. Yeah. Check the vibe. It's real smooth tonight. Rain hitting the roof. Just me and the ghost of the city. Yeah. Keep it G. Clocking in at midnight, the world is finally hushed. I'm dodging all the static in the 9 to 5 rush. Got the windows cracked slightly, let the damp air in. Thinking about the places that a homie really been. From the concrete cracks to the penthouse views. I'm still the same soul, just got better shoes. But the walk is still heavy and the talk is still cheap. I'm wide awake in a city full of folks fast asleep. Thinking about the fetty, thinking about the fame. How everybody wants it till they truly know the game. It's a weight on your spirit, it's a tax on your heart. You gotta stay together just to keep from falling apart. So I cruise at a pace that the speed traps miss, turning all the struggle into something like bliss.
We just sliding through the violent rain. Numb to the pressure, done with all the pain. Mind on a mission, eyes on the goal. Keeping it player, keeping it slow. Yeah, we just floating and me.
Yeah, my people called me yesterday, said the block felt strange. Everybody's thirsty, everybody wants change, but they don't wanna work, they just wanna see the fruit. Forget about the seed and the struggle in the root. I told them stay focused, keep your circle real small. The higher that you climb, man, the harder you can fall. I'm trying to be the oak tree standing through the storm. I never liked to stand it, never cared to conform. I'm a rare breed, man, like a vintage piece of gold. The type of story that the youngest need to be told. Keep your chin up high and your pockets real real deep, and never let a promise be a thing you can't keep. I seen them switch sides for a little bit of clout, then they wonder why the real ones took the north route.
It's that purple haze vision, everything is lavender, marking off the victories on my mental calendar. I'm in a lane by myself, ain't no traffic in my way, turning every midnight into a brand new day. Got the soul of a blues man, the flow of a king, waiting for the bells of the victory to ring. But until then I'm cool and let the beat just breathe. I got a couple tricks hidden up in my sleeve, wordplay heavy like a bag full of bricks. I'm doing magic on a track without any of the tricks, just pure, uncut, 100% real, giving you the vision of how player truly feel. Moving through the city like a shadow in the night, staying out of the dark, moving toward the light. My mama told me, son, don't you ever lose your way. Don't let the bitter world turn your golden heart to gray. So I keep it polished, keep it shining for the ones who look up to the sky and only see the smoking guns. I'm trying to show them different, show them life can be a vibe if you find the right tribe and you keep your pride in the things that matter, like the truth and the love. Everything below and everything above is connected in a circle like the rims on a whip. Don't you let the ego cause the soda go and slip. I'm a student of the hustle, a professor of the chill. I'm keeping it 100, man, I'm keeping it real. Just sliding, gliding through the violet rain, numb to the pressure, done with all the pain, mind on a mission, eyes on the globe, keeping it player, keeping it slow. Yeah, we just floating, homie. Yeah, check the rear view, see the ghosts of the past, but I'm moving too smooth, yeah, I'm moving to last. I don't do the drama, I don't do the he said. I'd rather count the blessings and the butter on the bread. Life is too short to be tripping on a small. I'm trying to own the building, not just stand in the hall. Ownership is power, that's the message of the day. While these other cats play, I'm paving the way for the seeds I'm gonna plant, for the legacy I leave. It's more than just the fabric on the designer sleeve. It's the skin underneath, it's the blood in the vein, it's the wisdom that you gather from the sun and the rain. Rain starts to taper and the sky turns blue. I'm finishing the mission, yeah, I'm seeing it through. Another night down, another story for the book. You can tell I'm the one just by giving me a look. No stress in my bones, no hate in my heart. I was destined for the finish since I stood at the start. Now the city's waking up, but I'm headed to the crib. Gonna lay my head down, live the life without a fib. Keep it G till I'm gone, keep it chill till I die. I'm a legend in the making, you can see it in my eye. One time for the real ones, two times for the dreamers. This for the believers and the silent overachievers. Yeah, 70 beats per minute, West Coast soul, purple vibes, rainy nights. Stay smooth, stay true, always stay smooth. Vinyl crackle phase into the sound of distant thunder. Alarm clock buzzing at 6:15. Sky still gray, world half dream. Coffee steam rising in the quiet kitchen. Mind already racing, ambition itching. Heavy bass hum like a subway train. Carrying thoughts through my window pane. Bluesy guitar in the back of my mind, reminding me to take my time. Bills on the table, rent due soon. Deadline stacked like a monsoon. But I lace my boots with a steady breath. Every small step, cheat slow death. Vinyl crackle like an old routine. Same bus route, same old scene. Yet inside I feel a shift. Like every day's a hidden gift.
Another day, another climb. Stack it slow, one brick at a time. Hazy mornings turn to shine. It's that working man grind.
lights flicker, screens glow blue. People chasing numbers they never review. Boss talking metrics, quarterly charts. I'm thinking bigger in quiet parts. No book tucked under my desk, filled with plans I haven't pitched yet. Side hustle growing after dark, planting seeds in the city of sparks. Trap hi-hats ticking like overtime, clocking dreams outside the 9 to 5. Heavy bass, steady like my will, even when the bank account's standing still. Lunch break walks, just to clear my head, listening to beats instead of gossip about who got promoted fast. I'm building something meant to last.
Patience louder than a quick success. Slow progress, still progress. In the space between hope and doubt, that's where real ones figure it out.
Hey, evening's back in the studio room. LED lights cut through the gloom. Laptop open, ideas flow. Some hit hard, some move slow. Blues guitar, sample loop just right. 808 knocking through the night. Needles probably tired of the sound, but just the way I hold it down. From minimum wage to mastering craft. Laugh now, I'll get the last laugh. Not cocky, just quietly sure. Hard work always open the door. Vinyl spinning, lessons learned. Every L I took I earned. Turn frustration into flame. Fuel for a bigger game.
Another day, another climb. Stack it slow, one brick at a time. Hazy mornings turn to shine. It's that working man grind.
Friends say, why you stress so much? Cause comfort never built enough. I seen what happens when you settle. Dreams get boxed like old metal. I want freedom in my schedule. Peace of mind, not just decimals. Wanna call my mom and say, you don't gotta work no more someday. That vision sharper than any chain, more valuable than flash and fame. Trap hi-hats crisp like focus lock, while distractions fade when the beat drop. Heavy bass grounding every move, confident, steady in the groove. I don't need applause right now, just consistency somehow. Some nights doubt sneaking heavy, whispering maybe you ain't ready, but I answer back with quiet grind. Watch me prove it over time. From bus rides cold to late night shifts, to beats exported as priceless gifts. Growth don't shout, it builds in silence. Brick by brick through storms and violence. Blues guitar, bending like pressure felt, but diamonds only form when dealt. With weight, with heat, with tested faith, I embrace every long delay. Vinyl crackle like humble roots, keeping me grounded in worn out boots. Success ain't luck, it's daily choice. To show up strong and find your voice.
Sunset glow through city glass. Another hard day in the past. Vintage on the track, still steady. Dreams in motion, always ready. If you're tired but still believe, keep grinding slow, don't ever leave. Your vision parked on idle time. Stay patient, greatness climb.